Honestly,
This is a quick VOD review from one of my recent arena games. This example will help show you how to notice and fix your in-game mistakes throughout early, mid and late game. Thanks, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Alright, getting into the game, getting a decent drop here. Usually this spot gets contested, so trying to look around, see if there's any players landing here. I see one guy up there, he lands logjam. I can see that because I can tell that he's way too high. He's not really kind of stopping or floating, trying to stay around to go my spot. So we'll just speed this up. It's just this simple luring. Surprisingly, the god chest in this house does not spawn. There is one guy here with me. It does take quite a while to go back a wee bit. So in this specific landing spot, there's very little quick materials that you can get. So what I would recommend is trying to play this as a box fight, which is probably your best bet. You should probably try to keep this base area, because I find the metal in the base here to getting this really quickly. He's playing this quite odd. I think he only is about a build maybe 2, so I'm trying to go for a right hand peek jump down, maybe get a 60 or 50 tag, just knock off some of his shield. He does have more than me, I don't know that of course. Speed this up a little. Just break this backside, making him think that I'm going to go up the top. Miss one of the points there, and one of the points there. Have to break the wall a bit more. Get a wee tag on him. Just, especially with this new shotgun, the makeshift. You can't get big tags on someone. It's not like a spaz, but you can just go get maybe 170 headshot. You have to really chip away their health. You can't go all at once. I don't know where he is. He turns out to be above me. I don't know why he didn't go for a shot there, but that's what it is. Just again playing this really slowly, taking my time, and I didn't see any guys landing like right beside me. You know, I could take my time, get a big shot on him. That's really helped along with these wee chip tags. Remember, so situations like these where you have just a wall and both of you have no mats, you have to play these really well. I recommend to practice these in creative, which are really helpful, because it's just good for your angles, knowing exactly down to the pixel how far you can go behind a wall or something like that. Being really good at these are really good just for end game, not so much mid game because you have mats by then. Just finish this bit off quickly, miss a few shots. Finish it off with the primary R. Pretty simple after that, just go to my normal looting route. So I see a guy over here take a few chip shots. I do build up a wee more, he makes a bad move, and just of trying to focus and just getting the shots and go for a nice clean beam. He really helps me out because I think I was quite scuffed here. So it gets me the scar, he gets me some more mechanical parts, which I was trying to look for an upgrade. Only problem with this spot is that there's very few mechanical parts around, so you have to really kind of scavenge and know where they are. So he comes around in a car, as you'll be able to see here. Just getting wee tags here before you start a fight are really good. He was a really good player. He had a pump. He probably should have won this. Sorry about the PlayStation. He's definitely the better player. Went for the AR shots, just trying to hold on to aim assist. Probably wasn't the play. Just trying to keep as much distance so his pump shotgun will do as little damage as possible. Trying to get those minis off, breaks me down. Surprised he just didn't kill me here. He full boxes, almost full boxes me like so many times. That's 60 health, he's on 150. I'm in such a bad spot here. Do have the high ground, so that's what I do. Advantage point in this. He does break me out, but just be knowing no one's gonna really just instantly drop for no reason. So you always know it's gonna for a breakdown. He loses focus here. He goes for the breakdown, breaks it down, gets that 26 tag. But that 26 tag was like so important because that puts him at even more of a strong point than me, which I already wasn't at. He goes for the full box, but you see his angle here. So you see here, even though he's on third, he is the right hand peak here. I can hit all of him, and I can even hit a headshot on him, which would and he's at like 150, 170 health. That's still not enough to put, like, you should never ever put yourself at a peak like this because it's just putting yourself at risk. He tries to go with the full box here. Now he's at low health, and he finally actually goes for a shot. Time with the pull out time just takes too long. That's that. So I saw there was a fight over here. I didn't know if I wanted to engage in this just because look, if you look at the bottom corner here, look how many third parties there are in this fight. I saw one guy coming over here, he didn't know I was here. So just that third party over there. I don't know if I really want to go for that though, because it's such a point of the map where you have like Weeping, you have Slurpee, you have so many other POIs coming over and wanting to just third party you. So there's so many people, all these people in the bottom half of the map will want to come and fight you. So you have to be really careful. But do see this guy coming in here? He doesn't see me. So he's just chasing, going here very, very carefully. He turns back. I missed my pump shot, and that is definitely, I really mucked up there. I'm in a bad spot. Go for a quick piece control, him 100. And he just, I think he got a bit of a fright. He didn't think there was going to be more third parties other than himself. Just think when you're going for a fight, if someone else can if you're third partying a fight, guy here, just pretty much just kept running. Knows that I went for the exploit. Putting the ramp in the box when you're trying to go for the jump in at the top is really, really useful because they maybe shoot the ramp, then they have to that wee delay between when they can shoot again. Quite helpful. Just trying to get wee chip tags like earlier in my early game fights. I know he's not 100 because he's just been out of a fight. There's no way he is. Just again trying to get wee chip tags. I know zone's coming, so I'm trying to rush the fight. Wee Mongrel Classic. He probably should have hit me far harder than he did. I think he really hit me like 30 or something like that. He has a spaz, so he definitely should have won that one. Well, look at the bottom right here. You see there's 1, 2, 3, 4 players in that one engagement. That's just why medkits are such a great utility, because I'm able to just sit and storm here and have no worry about it, because even though it's like a 5 tick now, I still have medkits, so I'm absolutely fine coming out. 34 health coming out. Just that I know these people are all quite weak here, so just getting wee chip tags is such a huge thing. I know this down to one guy. When I see he's playing a wee bit more aggressive, I think that he might have more health. Don't know what he was doing because he clearly didn't. Still, I didn't even know there was 2 guys here. I thought there was only one. So he did a really great angle there. I thought he was on the left side of the box. Not ever going for double pickaxe swing. Not being an idiot. Taking my time. I don't have 200 HP here, so I have to really kind of take my time and something like this. At this point of the game, people have spazzes, people have blue pumps, and just a big shot like that, and then just like 2 tags with an AR, you're done. You should just be done with a 1. Don't know what he's doing. Really kind of Probably should have got out of that box the second I took that ball. We took this. Never really stay in a box where it's not all of yours. If you have the mats, he did have the mats. He did quite a lot of mats there. So, which was some of the excess mats I have just tarping in here. So why not? Trying to get a good spot in zone. Have a wee bit high ground just in case half nickels over here. Just exchanging tags with this guy over here. Do get tagged. Probably wasn't. Gotta really watch your angles. It just comes with game sense. Farming a wee bit up here. Just make sure that I have enough mats for first and second moving. He does come back. He does come right behind me. So just awareness. That just comes with game sense. I do get beams from the guy over here. Sorry about the poor PlayStation quality. But the idea is that here you have 10 players left. But I know I have one guy on my back, I have two guys on my back, and then I have a guy spraying me. That's 3 guys that can all spray me at once. And then there's the other guys coming from the north side. I can get lobby focused in about 10 seconds here. I'm surprised I didn't get lobby focused. He's spraying me. If one other guy joins in to spray me, I'm dead. Because the third guy joins in because he's just like, why not? And possibly even guys from up north. He's just overbuilding here. I need him to not know where I am. I think that I'm not in such a bad position that I am as well. So you see this guy joins in as well. Bad timing by the two of them. They could have got me lobby focused. Just using my medkits again. Just really simple stuff. That's why I love taking medkits. It's just really useful. I do get beamed from the guy up top. That was a really, really bad angle. I should have not given him. He's trying to really just end this fight quickly. You can see how poor he's playing this. Bad reset by me. I almost probably should have died there. Just going along here. I have probably about 300 mats, which is enough. But it's my. I don't have any big pots, I don't have any chug splashes. My mech it would take 10 seconds. So looking for wee picks over the. I know there was a ton of guys on the north side. So and all of them were gonna be coming in. So just look for a wee pick like this. He was 2 shots and is dead. That's an extra. Though I took storm damage on almost instantly, that's 10 health and I can really be decisive. Just trying to box up there, getting a wee tag. Yeah, crosshair. Just playing up ultimate low. No one is playing ultimate low here. Look, I'm all on my own. Right, try to go for a jump in here. The builds aren't really placing that well. I have about maybe 5 builds here. Less than that actually. So I don't have tons. I really don't have a lot of mats here. The river is my big strength here for me getting to the next zone. Again, using that med kit, just take my time in zone, get this kill. Another guy there, so I have to. I think I'm out of mats here, so I have to really go for these builds or I'm just dead. Maybe, I think I really do overbuild here quite a bit. I thought I had maybe 100, 200 mats. Turns out I only had probably about 20. So now I'm going over to a wee bit more than 20, but I get into this point where I'm just playing my angles, just really box fighting stuff. I know I shouldn't have gone for this left hand peek because he can just kill me instantly. Everyone has his spaz at this point. Any headshot and I'm dead. I have less than 120 health, so there's one guy here. There's 2 guys fighting for height. Shit, the 2 guys fighting for height are also spraying down at this guy. So that's my only hope of maybe staying alive. Is probably going for a right hand peek while he's getting sprayed. Take a ticking zone, which is why again I should have gone through that wall. He does drop down, and he just shotguns me, and that fishes me off. And I drop down, and this is really quite poor. So I've got to be aware of someone coming out the back here. He does but tag me like twice, maybe once or twice. And I know it glitches here, but I could, even though I didn't get any tags in this guy, that doesn't mean that he's not gonna want. That means he's probably want to get some revenge on me. Just looks around me completely unaware focusing completely on this guy, just tunnel vision on piece control. Completely tunnel vision on him. Get beamed up down to 37 health. I probably should have died here. But when I was building out, I overbuilt a wee bit. So you see that's like probably 250, maybe 150 maximum. Max. Now stretching into 200. And I've not got any big pots, so I'm not really in the perfect position to go get a refresh, even with the mech kit and the minis. So I lost this game because by the time I got to my first rotating zone, second rotating zone, I just didn't have the mats to compete with other players that were going for high ground. Because you see, it gets to about this point, and I only have about 5 builds left. I do get this refresh on Evo Clea Medi, so I do, but I only actually pick up about 50 of his materials, maybe 100 maximum. And so, at this point, these two guys in high ground concern me, but aren't actually my main problem here. My main problem is the guy that's fighting me for low ground. Because if I get his mats, I might be able to win the game. Because look, I start fighting him for high ground. Now I'm just playing angles at this point. One guy in height. They start fighting for mid ground, but without actually realizing probably at first he was on height. Go for the 50-50 trade and just lose it. So if you do get beamed, do make several boxes, but don't overbuild because it can really cost you towards the end game.